Hi, I'm Rhiannon Tluki.
And I'm Dan Verson.
Of Dan Verson Games, and today we are showing you Flying Fortress Leader!
Just came in from the printer. We will be shipping it out here in a few days. Wanted to do an unboxing to show you all of the wonderful components. So here we are at the B-17 box. One of the secrets of taking a large box off is if you pull straight up, you get suction, kind of like getting bit on the nose by a duck. Back to the B-17.
Well, this is how you take the box off. You go here to break the suction.
Okay, so here we are with the game. The first thing you will find in the game is a wonderful full-color rulebook. Lots of graphics, lots of explanations. We give examples for every major rule section, breaking them out by colors, that way it's all very easy to see. And at the back of the rulebook, we have details of all of the aircraft and weapons, as well as a big old sample mission which walks you through every step of a campaign and a mission. Rulebook, awesome.
Up next, we've got
the tactical display, mounted board. It is huge, as big as a B-17, I would say. So, 17 by 33. This is the map of Europe where you're going to be running your missions, various areas for cards, counters, displays. This is where all of the air combat takes place as the bandits come in to attack your bomber stream. Keep track of all of your airfields, aircraft factories that you're going to be bombing. Big old sequence of play. Up here you'll be putting all of your targets off of the board so that way they don't get in your way, but you can still see them. This is kind of like your headquarters sheet. This is the central focus of everything.
here.
We've
got
the campaign sheets.
There you go.
Each one of these is a different campaign that takes place sometime between 1942 and 1945. Each one has its own special rules to individualize it, details out your bomber crew skill levels, your victory conditions, the kind of targets you're going after, everything that you need for maximum replayability.
Following,
we have your squadron or group commander counters. You can upgrade your commanders to having renowned commanders, which give your bomber group special abilities such as extra attacks, ability to detect bandits early, recuperating for your bomber crews. And the blue ones are for bomber groups, the red ones are for your fighter groups.
up next we've got the counter sheets. My absolute favorite thing about these is the little popping sound they make when you pull them out. It's really fun!
Lots of colors. You have your bomber groups, you have your damage, you have the enemy bandits that are going to come in and try to get you, all of your status markers to keep track of during the missions, your special tactics counters that you can purchase for your bomber groups. Lots of fun, and all individual counters to easy pop up and not mess up the counters when you're doing it.
You get a dice. Up next, we've got
The player log, where you record all of the information, which on our website will also have this downloadable, or you can make photocopies, whatever works best for you.
We've got the sequence of play sheet, both front and back, so that you don't get confused and you know how to play.
Next up, we have some of the things courtesy of your wonderful support for our Kickstarter campaign. These are various charts for the Down in Flames add-on, for the individual bomber group campaigns. You see we have help sheets and rules and all kinds of fun stuff.
This is all because of the stretch goals on the Kickstarter. Each of our Kickstarters does have stretch goals, but now you can see exactly how they play out. You get all this really awesome stuff in each single one just because of the support that we got.
Thank you very much for that. Massively increased the replayability and variety of the game. Thank you very much for your support.
Finally, we have the fun part!
6 mighty B-17 decks of cards, which we'll start opening up here in a second and show you what the cards look like.
So we have all the cards laid out here. We've got our secondary targets, our fighters, bombers, target cards. We've got the commanders and then the event cards. We've got Germany, France, Netherlands, and
Belgium!
Woo!
So this is all 336 cards laid out. Over here we have the secondary mission cards. Those add a little bit of focus to each campaign. You might be targeting their transportation network or their oil production, oil storage, things like that. We have the various different kinds of fighter groups. We have the early Spitfires that the Allies used that we received from England. P-47 Thunderbolts, P-38 Lightnings, P-51 Mustangs, and we've even added some P-80 Shooting Star jet fighters there that came in at the very end. I don't think they saw combat, but just as a hypothetical. Your primary bombers are your B-17Fs and your B-17Gs.
How appropriate.
In addition, we have B-24Ds and B-24Hs as your primary heavy bombers. You have your B-26Bs as your medium bombers, and we have thrown in B-25s and B-29s as hypotheticals that could have fought. They weren't actually used by the 8th Air Force, but they can be there if you want them. We have the target cards, which tell you where on the map the target's located, which determines range, which determines how many enemy fighters you're going to run into, how much damage you've got to do to the target. The German commanders, each one of these has their own personality in terms of the tactics that they will throw at you, how they want their fighters to engage, things like that. And they will swap out their commanders from time to time to kind of alter the campaign setting. Also your mission events, which are both target bound and homebound if you're familiar with the Leader series. So we give you guys an awesome amount of variety, lots of gameplay, lots of variety in terms of the campaigns and how they play as technologies changes. You also have Allied technology, German technology, which will evolve as the years go by. Truly wonderful design. Dean Brown did an amazing job on this game. We're very, very proud of it, and we can't wait to see what you guys think of it.
Thank you for joining us for the unboxing of B-17 Flying Fortress Leader.
We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for other games that you'd like to see, maybe ones that we previously published, please let us know, and we will do a how to play or an unboxing or a general intro for those games.
Thanks for joining us. Keep playing games.
Bye.